first, I guess, introduce yourself and tell us who you are and what you do.
Okay. I'm Sergeant Craig Stout. I work
Okay.
for the Fayetteville Police Department, and I'm the
Mhm.
Public Information Officer.
Okay. Um, Sergeant Stout, I read a story, or actually, the co-founder of the news station that we started read a story that really caught our eye, and it was something to do with a 7-year-old child that the officers bought a birthday present for. Is that right?
Right.
Okay. If you don't mind, could you just kind of tell the story and start off, I guess, where they went and what went on?
Okay. Well, two of our officers were dispatched to a local business, the Wal-Mart,
Right.
for a shoplifting call. When the officers arrived on scene, they began to conduct their business, and it was the father of the 7-year-old child who had attempted to purchase or attempted to leave without paying for several purchases, approximately $300 worth of items, without paying for those. But during the course of the investigation, the officers learned that one of the items that was in there was supposed to be a birthday present for this 7-year-old boy.
Okay.
Uh, During their conversations, they realized that this, young man who, through no fault of his own, was just in a very bad set of circumstances. But anyway, during the course, they realized that this one present was or this one item was a birthday present for a boy. It was a remote controlled car.
Right.
So that's whenever Corporal Belk and Officer Mikado kind of, after the incident, after everything had been taking place, and after the child had left, decided that they were going to go ahead and purchase this, and because both of these officers, being parents, realize how important this is for this child, so they went ahead and just
Right.
out of their own pocket split the cost and brought this young man a birthday present, and even delivered it to him the next day at his mother's residence.
Okay, so they didn't buy it that particular day. They actually went back and got it and then brought it
They
to him.
exactly they went
Okay, okay,
after this had all gone down. They had kind of discussed it amongst themselves. And then went back and purchased it, wrapped it, and even hand delivered it the next day. They contacted the mother, who was not involved in the previous day's incident, and
hmm
let her know what was going on. And so they kind of made a little boy's birthday.
awesome, awesome, man. So now, how does, as a supervisor, as a patrol sergeant or sergeant, how does this make you feel to know that you guys have officers like this on the force? I mean, it's got to feel great.
It really does, and that's the funny part of this whole thing. I wouldn't say even funny, but the officers didn't do this for any type of publicity. What had happened
Right,
was another patrol sergeant had found out what they were doing
right,
and wanted them to get some recognition for this good deed. And they were actually, if you see the picture, they posed very reluctantly for that photo.
right,
Um,
right,
we wanted to just make sure that people know that the kind of officers that we have in Fayetteville, and really officers across the country, that
right,
do these type of things day in and day out, that never get
right.
noticed.
Right, and I noticed one thing that I did notice was that I didn't see anything on the news about it. There was nothing on any of the news stations, so it seemed to be pretty genuine. That they didn't just call around and say, "Hey, look what we did."
The,
That was
the,
one.
yeah, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Go ahead.
The one thing that we did was, the only thing that we really did is we just posted it on our Facebook page and the social media site.
Right.
Just a quick little blurb on that, and it actually went viral very quick. As of right now, I believe it's been seen by 138,000 people.
Man, you're absolutely wrong. It's got about 400 and something views on it.
I
So
haven't had a chance
yeah,
to look at it today.
yeah. I mean, this thing is. I mean, it just seems to have spread. So, and that's where I got it from. I follow you guys on Facebook. I used to live in Fayetteville actually, so I did notice that it caught my eye. But so the person that was doing the shoplifting, I mean, what was their reaction? I mean, how did all that go down as far as were they afraid that they were going to be arrested, or was it
And that was the thing. The officers still had to do what they were going to do. They went ahead
right,
to report. I don't know whether they arrested the father or gave him a citation. I'm not sure of the disposition. And that was
right,
something else that we did, as well here too, because we didn't want it to be about the father or
right,
anything.
right, right,
That we never mentioned, a date, time, and although the officers did, take their own personal photos of the child. That's why we did not include that child's picture in any of the photos that we had, because
right,
we didn't want, it's a small community of
right,
Fayetteville,
right,
population about
right.
80,000. So we just wanted it to be about, the good thing that our officers did, not bringing any type of shame to the father or undue attention to this young man.
Awesome, awesome. Well, man, you guys did a great job, and it really goes to show that, especially nowadays, there's a lot of bad publicity, when it comes to police officers. You see all these things, body cameras and excessive force and things like this, and it's heartwarming to see this type of thing. So it's got to make you guys feel good,
It really does.
Yeah.
We have some very excellent officers that work here. They do, great work day in and day out, and they do so many little things that a lot of people never really notice. And especially, again, having worked with both of these officers previously, one I was even a supervisor on night shift for Corporal Belt.
Right.
And it's no surprise to me the kind of character that these two officers have.
Now, is this? And I'm glad you mentioned that. Is this common practice for these two officers? Are they standout type officers? Do they do this type of thing normally, or?
Absolutely. Like I say, I mean, it's one of those, and I can say that about most officers. I mean, whenever I look back on my 21-year career, I've done a lot of things, like this, never seeking any type of recognition.
Right. Right.
It just happened to be the case where, their supervisor kind of got wind of what was happening, and he kind of took it above and beyond and going, you're doing a really good thing here.
Right.
Wanted to make sure that they got some recognition for just being the outstanding people that they are.
Right, and they did that, man. It's really awesome. So, well, listen, Sarge, I appreciate your time, and thanks for giving me the interview, man. We'll try to put this thing out there. I know they didn't want recognition, but we're going to put it out there so that they do get it, because I believe that they need it. I'm actually a former police chief myself.
Oh, really?
I was actually a police officer before, and part of the reason for me starting up this news network with this other guy that I'm working with was that we just felt there was too much negative publicity for officers, and you guys need positive vibes and positive publicity, so we're gonna put them out there, and hopefully we can get you guys at more than 500 views, of course. So, but man, I appreciate your time, and tell these officers that they did a great job, man, and that's coming from me and from everybody else. I look at the comments and things on the webpage, and you guys seem to have a lot of support, and I think that's a great thing, man.
We do the best we can, and we appreciate your support. And again,
absolutely,
we're happy to do that. And again, I appreciate you working with us to try to get this together.
No problem, man. And if you guys have anything else, that you feel like you need to get out, wanted persons or anything like that, give me a ring. You got my Skype number, you got my phone number, so we'll help you in any way we can.
All right. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Thanks a lot. See ya.